I am Karolov R. Moja, and I am the last reporter of Group 1. And my topic is all about social learning theory, constructivist learning theory, and experiential learning theory. But first, let's talk about social learning theory. Social learning theory, developed by Albert Bandura, he explains that people learn by watching and copying others. It proves that we do not need direct experience to learn. We can learn simply by observing. So diri sa theory ni Albert Bandura is dili lang daw kay ang bata maka-learn through experience, kundi ang bata is maka-learn by simply observing and copying others. Example, think about how to dance. You do not have always to figure it out by trial and error. Instead, you can just sit back, watch someone else to do it, and copy them. This is learning through observation. And another example nga akong gibutang is ang teacher is mag-perform siya of live demonstrations on how to mix chemicals using a microscope before letting the students to try it. So mag-observe sa ang bata o unsay buhaton para makabalo siya step by step o unsa na dapat iyahang next na buhaton. And according to Dorothea Rose and Sheila Rose, 1961, ilahang study is Bubudal experiments. They state na children imitate aggressive behavior after observing an adult model. And now, naadayon tayo 3 concepts of social learning theory. So first is modeling. Teacher demonstrate the correct behavior. So as a teacher is makita na sa atoa ang good character. Kanang mga GMRC, example, kung maglupang hiniran, dapat makita sa teacher nga nag-respect siya sa ato ang sa lupang hinirang. Kay ang teacher is the only one role model sa school nga ginasuon sa mga bata. And next is observational learning. Students watch before performing. So ang bata is mag-observe siya daan. Aya niya buhaton para makabalo siya og unsaon. And then next is self-efficacy. Believes in one's ability to succeed. So ang bata is dapat mag-think positive siya, mosalig siya sa iyang self nga kaya niya ni para mo-lead sa success. And then napodayon ko'y gibutang diri nga classroom applications nga pwede gamiton ani nga theory. Demonstrations, role-playing, group work, and peer modeling. And next, let's talk about constructivist learning theory. Constructivist learning theory, developed by Jean Piaget, he states that students actively build their own knowledge and understanding through experiences and interactions. So ang bata diri sa constructivist learning theory is sila ang mag explore ilang buhaton o mag-ask og question. Sila ang magbuhat sa ilang own knowledge and understanding through experiences and interactions rather than simply receiving information from the teacher. Dili ang teacher ang mag-lecture or mag-explain, kundi ang teacher is mag-serve lang siya as facilitator. Kay ang student man ang ma-explore, mag-ask sila og question o sila po din ang mangita og solution sa ilahang questions. For example, akong gibutang diri is instead of explaining how plants grow, the teacher lets students plant seeds, observe the growth, and let them discuss what they learned. It helps learners to construct their own understanding. So, akong explanation kay instead nga mag-lecture ang teacher is iyahang ipa-experience ang mga bata. And then, according to Jerome Werner, 1961, ang iyang study kay The Act of Discovery. He explains that students learn best by discovering ideas and solving problems on their own. And next is dirita sa strengths and limitations. But first, let's talk about strengths. So, develops higher order thinking skills. Of course, ma-develop ang higher order thinking skills sa mga bata because sila ang mag-construct or mag-build sa ilahang own understanding and knowledge. Makutaw ilang utok kay sila man ang mag-ask o question nga ngano kayang ing-ani, and then sila padayon ang mangita og mag-solve ana nga questions. So, ma-develop jud ang ilang higher order thinking skills and promotes lifelong learner. Tungod kay mas magdugay nga mawala sa huna-huna sa bata ang iyang na-discover kaysa sa gilecture lang sa teacher or passive learning. And limitations. We have limitations. First is time consuming. Of course, time consuming yun siya because ang ato learners is dili same. We have learners na slow, average, and fast. So dito sa especially sa mga bata nga mga slow is dili gyud on time nila nga mabuhat o mahuman nila ang activity nga gipabuhat sa ilahang teacher kay na may uban nga dugay makasabot, mga ana kailangan pa sila tuduanan pag-ayog ang mga bata. So, dili siya on time mabuhat ang mga activity and requires skilled facilitation. Of course, as a teacher is kailangan jud nga kanang kabalo siya unsay dapat niya buhaton, unsa iya i-explain, unsay buhaton sa bata, ug dapat ang teacher kabalo siya mo facilitate sa mga bata para ang mga bata is dili sila ma-confuse ug unsay angay nila buhaton. And kanang naa po diri classroom applications. For example, inquiry-based learning. So diri sa inquiry-based learning is sila ang mag-ask the question ang mga bata and then sila po dayon ang mangita og answer sa ilahang questions. And next, let's talk about experiential learning theory. Experiential learning theory developed by David Kolb. He states that people learn best through experience, reflection, and applying what they have learned. So, gidiscuss diri ni David na ang bata maka-learn by doing, reflecting, understanding, ug i-apply din nila ang unsa ilahang na learn. And according to Kurt Lewin, 1955, ang iyang study kay Field Theory in Social Science. He states that learning improves through experience, reflection, and action. So, para mas masaktan is we have Kolb's learning cycle. So, sa inyo nakita na atay concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and active experimentation. So, first, let's talk about concrete experience. So, concrete experience, students perform an activity. So, ang mga bata kuno is mag-perform or magbuhat sila og activity. And ako ding example nga buhaton sa mga batang activity is conducting science experiment. Example ani kay kanang sa Coke ug sa Mentos. And the next is reflective observations. Students reflect on what happened. So diri dayon hunahuna na din ang bata na mag-reflect na siya ba nga unsa iyang what did I observe, mag-reflect na siya ba nga unsa iyang na-obserbaran during sa experiment. And then diri dayon sa abstract conceptualization is students connect experiences to concepts and theories. Example, di ba kay ang Coke ug ang Mentos. So what happened if ang Coke ug ang Mentos halo? So di ba ulbo siya, mubula siya. So dira na dayon kuan na dayon sa bata nga ing-ani di ay ang Coke pag mahaluan og Mentos is mo bula or moulbo. And the next is active experimentations. Students apply learning to new situation. For example, 'di ba during sa science experiment sa mga bata sa coke o sa Mentos is ilahang naa sila na learn nga moulbo di ay pag ang coke ug ang Mentos ihalo. So na-discover nila nga mobuto or moulbo ang bula tapos magamit pud nila sa kanang new situation. Example, pabuhaton sila og volcano eruption. So pwede nila gamiton nga pag ipabuhat sila og project sa teacher nga vul- ah, volca- volcano eruption is pwede nila gamiton ang coke ug ang Mentos nga ilang ihalo para moulbo dayon siya. So mao na siya ang active experimentation, and that's all. Thank you.